Starting their journey in 2019, this HealthLinx client achieved their Initial Magnet Designation after 6 years of dedicated effort. In doing so, they earned 5 exemplars. Their RN engagement was at 85.7%, their RN turnover rate was 8.6%, their Happy 2 Plus had 100% of units outperforming, their device-related Happy had 100% of units outperforming, and their ambulatory falls with injury had 100% of units outperforming. Let's hear more from the HealthLinx associates that helped them along the way and how interim leadership played a big role in their journey.
This client in the Western United States is a decent sized hospital who was really kind of experiencing some issues with being able to progress forward to win their documents. And so what I did was I partnered with my partner, Jeanne Schuppe, who came in, and we had a great discussion with the CNO to decide how can we help them move forward. We identified that they probably could use some interim help through an interim MPD who would either do the work for them, or if their MPD who was on leave at the time came back, to work elbow to elbow with her. And I saw that as being really the crucial piece that was needed for that person to be successful.
Michelle did bring me in, as she mentioned, and we learned that the MPD was actually out on medical leave with an unknown amount of time that she was going to be out on medical leave. We also had learned, due to some delays in their magnet project, that they were actually struggling to be on track and on target. And so Michelle was working with them on an extension and what that looked like. And we were really talking about some support that the MPD could use. As luck had it, she actually returned the first day of our project on site, and we were able to partner with her, really brought in someone who was experienced at just not only the MPD role, but had actually functioned at a higher level of leadership role, who could provide some really good elbow to elbow support.
The growth of that leader was just beyond what I could have imagined. And she's blossoming and doing such a great job, and they are caught up and they're doing fantastic. So it is a testament to how this type of a partnership between me and Jeanne, helping this organization to put somebody in place to help grow that person, was just phenomenal.
The other thing that I would add is the relationship that our interim MPD had with the chief nurse, and really saying, this is what Magnet looks like. These are things that we would expect normally, because the leader we brought in, as I said, is an experienced leader, not just an experienced MPD. She has that perspective of also being a CNO at another hospital. So we put in someone who was actually very, very experienced in this role, but also with nursing leadership. And she was able to do a little bit of support to the CNO while she was there. Some of the tools that were developed by the MPD on site was actually coaching information for all of the nursing directors on how to utilize some of the tools better. So it wasn't just the MPD that benefited, really. All of the nursing leadership team had that interaction. And speaking of that, we actually had another leader that we put there as an interim during the time that this was happening. Our ED leader actually was in play at the same hospital, and this ED leader actually partnered with the MPD, both being HealthLinx leaders, to help make sure that there was some magnet stories that were being built and written for the emergency department. And so there was a recognized lack of maybe unit practice council or shared governance within the emergency department, how to help get that reinvigorated, if you will, and then how to make sure that as we were doing some throughput work in the emergency department, we actually were getting the metrics and doing what we needed to do from that magnet perspective. And that's really the nice partnership that happens when you have HealthLinx leaders in place, is that you get people who understand that journey of magnet or pathways, and they really can help partner with the hospital to make sure that we're getting what's needed for the next stories, for what we need to have developing.
Glad you brought up the directors, because not only did I see the MPD blossom, the engagement of those leaders was also very evident. She was able to light the fire in everybody so that they could all see the value in having this journey, not only just to write these documents, but to have those foundational elements in place. Also, be a part of organization level groups as well, so that they could speak to what they do every day and make those changes from the bedside in what they're doing. I say that they got caught up, they actually got ahead.
I think this was a really successful project, and I really feel good about leaving the hospital in the situation that we left them with regard to their shared governance future state, with regard to their document and their journey on Magnet. And really, it was really great partnering with you on getting them what they needed for this.
I agree. Yes, it was great, Jeannie, and I appreciate your help in finding them such a great interim leader as well.